This is called Horizons. Back pressed against cool brick, feel its pressure, the chill. Try to ignore the precarious balance between two locked doors. Uncomfortable or unwanted, you choose. Ambidextrous, but more left-handed, choose. Non-binary, but yearning for femininity, choose. Every day, choose when walking out between surviving and living. I can hide today. Can I hide today, or will it kill me? Am I able to glow, or will that bring unwanted attention? The question is the ignorance, or worse. I am a perpetual pendulum swinging, but everyone wants to catch me on one side or the other. Sometimes, in my darkest hours alone, when my peace is gone and my happiness took its leave, I think they're right. Am I really a woman trying to repress myself even now, as I have done so much already? How much must I unlearn before I accept my predicament, always my edge, my spire in the void? My safe houses, shielding me from my own thoughts, books in windowsills or secret corners where I am alone. The sun streaming down as I explore this rocky expanse I call myself. Some days the news is good. There is hope and kindness, but often the headlines are death and defeat. Maybe I should quit while I'm ahead. How much must I unlearn? Because I'm still swinging between their locked doors, and I don't feel happier with the bricks. I don't care that two doors are locked. I care that they exist, that I am forced between them. When down the hall, two more doors are locked, but those ones are for me. I can feel it. If I could only pass through the cover-ups the school threw on them, controversy that they ignore while the same damn storm builds up, the Sunday knock down the doors, I cannot. Yet they blame the victim. Controversy that I feel only I am left to remember. The news covered it once, and it has been buried in new glory. How is one lost child supposed to keep the flame burning? I feel the kindred spirits of those who survived it. Their stories are written invisible on the walls with everyone else's, but they fought, and they lost. And we still fight, and many still die. How long can they play dumb, act like they don't realize exactly what they're doing? There are some teachers, I am sure, are all too happy to support this silent war on the freak children. But they have no place in who I am. They cannot control me. I can't let them win. Every day I live is a victory. To show them that we can defy their hate. I am not the sun or the moon, I am the sky entire. If the sky can have a spectrum, why can't I? Am I not the sky from horizon to horizon? If the earth can crack, why can't I? Am I not the earth solid fertile? If the butterfly can liquefy, transcend to some truer form, why can't I? Am I not transcending from being called boy to who I was always meant to be? Another poem about gender. Real original. But some folks still haven't gotten the memo, and I'm still standing here, not 6 feet under. I still get told to stop swinging and stick with one. I won't choose between the lesser of two evils. I am me, and I am non-binary. Don't tell me they is not a singular pronoun. You haven't felt it. The old cutting of he, the vague discomfort hovering around she. You haven't had to stand up to society itself just to live. You never questioned what you were told. I was pure at birth, but the mutilation began before I was one, before I could even remember, let alone fight back. So I sure as hell am going to fight back now. I was so far beyond their binary, they had to test my blood when I was born just to find X, Y. And administer a surgery to construct the idol of masculinity. I am scar tissue to the core. I was never told why. At first, they barely told me what. Tried to teach me that masculinity is not tied to a single petty organ. At least my parents told. And when I began to search forevermore, I read up on the ambiguous condition of my birth. Still those two locked doors, but I am a spectrum of sky. I am steady ground, I am shifting winds and dancing flames. I am soul. The poetry sings beneath my fingers like the piano. And after weathering that hollow, fallen dark, I am coming up for air. Look for me like the seal folk of my home. I am the fey, shy and powerful, not fully human, transcending, spectrum, trans. I am non-binary. Never forget me for I will never forget my fellow last souls.